What's up, guys? We are recommending Netflix's latest, which is doing extremely well. It's still trending on Netflix's top 10. It's a documentary. It's based on real life. And they have gotten hold of a few of the victims of this Ricky Bale. I couldn't help comparing him to Ladies versus Ricky Bale, the kind of scams that he pulled. But the story involves this guy called Simon Leviev. He's faked his identity all throughout.
We are talking about Tinder Swindler.
Yeah, Tinder Swindler. He's an Israeli guy who gets out of his country. He travels all across Europe. He's faked his identity. No one really knows what he does for a living, but he has portrayed himself to be the son of a billionaire and a son of a diamond family.
LLD Diamonds.
Yeah, LLD Diamonds.
Lev Leviev's son. He's just photoshopped himself into their vacation pictures.
And he preys on his victims through Tinder. He uses the app. Are you on Tinder?
No, I was. It's not that I've not used it.
Not using it anymore?
No, not on Tinder or any of the dating apps.
Bharat Matrimony for Adarsh.
Also, maybe you can DM me if you're interested.
I never joined Tinder because, I don't know, maybe when I was studying in college, or I do hear that there are a lot of married folks on Tinder. There are more guys, more dudes than women on Tinder. Just don't really have the time. But
you used to write love letters.
Carve them on stone and send pigeons.
Oh, okay.
Blackberry.
Yeah.
Blackberry was my zamana.
BBM.
And I remember buying 2 Blackberry phones, one for my girlfriend, then one for me. Because
so
messaging
text.
Messaging was free at that point of time, right?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Whereas now you have Tinder. And thanks to Tinder, there are lots of such cases of cheating, of fraud.
Yeah.
That's what this story transcribes to. So this man basically gets a good match going with women. He's got an extremely good-looking profile, to say the least. And what do people do when they find a match on Tinder? The next thing they do is go on Instagram and search for validity.
Stalking.
And he's got a great profile going on there.
Yeah.
The next thing you do after that is meet them. And when this guy meets these women, he spends a lot of money on them.
Yeah.
Champagne service,
Five-star
restaurants,
hotels, cars, probably a gift or two. I don't know if they actually buys gifts. I don't think he does that.
Yeah, but it's just, he presents a fairy tale story, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, right from luxury to treating them nicely to saying the most romantic things. Everything is a tick mark.
And he's charming.
Yeah.
And what do women who meet on Tinder and go for the first date want? A second date. And he takes them on that as well. So it's not immediate that he starts,
Yeah.
like most other guys
He actually eases it out.
Yeah.
Eases it out, and he actually spaces it out, and he actually has a great plot.
Yeah.
He almost puts them in a great movie script, right? Where you meet a handsome person, and then you go on a first date, gets into the second date, and this person is so...
There are a lot of voice notes, calls, reassuring them that this is the real deal.
Yeah, and you're getting to be a part of a really wealthy family. So money gets out of the picture. The women don't feel that, okay, money is a problem here at all. And then there is love involved. Love is blind, they say. You get to see how love is blind with this.
And he submits proofs. It's not even like they're totally blind. Like he's photoshopping images, giving them receipts of employment details, and wearing these expensive watches and traveling in these cars and taking flights and sending selfies from there.
Yeah.
So there is no way one would go to that extent to not believe such a thing. It gets to a point where it's too good to be true, and that's why it's not.
He's sending geolocations of all the places he's traveling, right? And he's doing all of this with someone else's money.
Someone else's money with somebody else.
Time, You need to find someone who loves you so much that they are willing to take a loan for you, I guess. But he makes so many women take loans in his name and then goes on spending it on someone else. And it's a huge Ponzi scheme.
Yeah. And so many girls. I just have one question. How, bro?
Yeah,
so hard to
you
manage
feel
one
bad
girl at a time, right?
Oh yeah, how is this guy doing it, right?
How is that guy doing? Like, he must be damn smart and he has that mentality and all. But managing girls is another skill.
Another perspective that I was thinking about was like, how gullible can you get? How gullible can you get? And I mean, when it starts to get murky, I always feel finance, you leave the monies out of relationships, right?
Also, I think once you have lent money and not gotten back, and you start getting that doubt, I think at least then you need to, because the first time, if you're in love and you've gone together for like more than 4-5 dates, it's okay, but yeah, not to be, but
I mean, financial independence is everything in today's world, and husband and wives are these days signing up their prenups, making it very clear, even if they're opening a joint account. And here they are dating, and this lady is going on taking loans after loans just to send him money. It gets ridiculous after a point of time, but then he's made them believe that his life is in danger. He's sending videos, voice notes, and they
photo proof that
and my enemies are going to attack me, and they're going to attack you. He makes them feel so insecure. He's gotten into their head, and these women are scared of their life because of this idiot. It's insane. And after a point of time, when they're asking for money, he's saying, "I've sent you the money," and the Simon says, "Leave me alone." Right? Leave me alone. And he's talking about leave me a bank loan. Not leave me alone. That's him for you. He's such a cunning guy.
So after a point, the story gets to a place where these two women who have been showed in this movie start getting doubts, and they started investigating. So it goes to that point, but I think it's too late because that guy's already taken so much money from them. And he's already like cheating other women based on this money. So it gets to a point where this news agency is involved, the biggest one in Norway, and they conduct a thorough investigation because the cops are not ready to take on this case.
I love what they did as a news organization. I mean, this is the kind of things that you should do with the power that you have, right?
They contacted a local Israeli journalist, actually met his mom. I felt that was the highlight.
That was so nicely done.
Going to Munich and spotting him on the camera was great. But then actually meeting his mom in Israel in his Kuti apartment was
ultimate. And that's like, that's what you do as a journalist house, as a media house with power. That was very, very cool. And in spite of all of that, Netflix called him out, right? They asked him to be part of the documentary as well, whereas he said all of this is fake, and he still continues to have an Instagram account. Tinder has blocked him. He doesn't have a Tinder account anymore. Maybe he does with another name, for all you know. Or but he's on Instagram.
He must be on other dating platforms, which might have not banned him because he has not done it there. Or I don't know.
He went to the extent of meeting a plastic surgeon to say, I want to just change the appearance. I want to change how I look.
Stuff like that, and so he refused to do it because only criminals get that done. So they also have ethics.
So that's the kind of extent a swindler can go to.
And I feel like if you start lying so much, after a point, do you start lying to yourself?
Yeah, that becomes your truth.
Does that become your truth? Yeah,
I
subconsciously you might start, because he never admitted to even one thing, even to his girlfriend, even though he was desperately in need of money. He never till the very end admitted to it. And even today when Tinder, he got caught, he got out, he's living a lavish lifestyle. I'm sure it's based on cons again. But even today when when Netflix asked him for the documentary, he still maintains that he's not done that.
And I believe now he is planning on launching his own dating app. How ironic is that?
With advice.
He's planning on launching his own dating app. So
he became famous, and people actually started going out to him, reaching out to him for advice.
And people are buying
how fucked up world is.
His memorabilia. People are actually buying the things that his girlfriend is selling for a very, very exuberant rate. And it's nuts.
So bad that people are impressed. By that level.
All I can say is just please be careful out there. Because it's times have changed. The dating world has changed. It's so easy to meet people on the virtual front and meet them physically as well. Are they the same person that you met on the virtual front? Well,
why go on Tinder? Just DM me.